West, a member of our family, currently a resident of the Cook Center, who has brought her extraordinary gifts. As a pediatrician, she cared for young children. She now cares for her fellow residents and has a message for you that says in words that I could never possibly compose what your presence here tonight means to all of us. Please join me in welcoming my cousin, Dr. Stacey White.
Good evening. My name is Stacey White. Tonight I'm going to be talking for all the people that cannot talk for themselves. I am a doctor living with Huntington's disease, HD as we like to call it. I was a pediatrician for about 20 years and I had to retire because of HD. It took me 2 years to get a job in an HD-friendly office. I work part-time as a chiropractor office, as a doctor of osteopathy. I just love working with people. HD is a neurodegenerative disease which is fatal from poor respiratory effort and from dehydration. HD family member has a 50% chance of getting the disease. My father's family had 6 siblings who all had HD. My Aunt Elizabeth Collins, my Uncle Tom White are both living with HD. My dad, Hugh White, died of HD. And James White, cousin Liz Regan, died of this illness. Almost all my cousins are so sick and cannot come here today to this affair because they have HD. Huntington's disease is talking is a problem. That was my first symptom, the inability to be heard. I went to speech therapist for about 3 years to learn how to speak clearly and also learn how to smile. HD affects your peripheral vision, so driving was very, very difficult for me. It was my most frequent abuse. I got pulled over many times to just do sobriety testing. I even got into so many accidents that I finally had to surrender my driving license. At that point in time, I didn't know my limitations were. I had not driven for over a whole year and a half. I walk with an unsteady gait, which is another HD symptom. I do 1 hour yoga every day to relax my muscles. When I found out about having the gene, I never cried. I was in denial. I was aggressive towards everyone. I lied to my family, my friends, and my significant others. I even lied to doctor friends of mine. Being a doctor gave me the ability to look for excuses. I'm more accepting of living with this horrible disease, and that is why I'm talking to you all about this illness. Since I've been a resident at Cook's, through psychotherapy, I finally cried. Medications are important. I take about 6 different types of medication twice daily just to control my aggression and chorea. Chorea is that uncontrollable movement. I had chorea in my fingertips and my face. Some of the residents at Cook have such severe Korea that they cannot even walk unaided. They need a wheelchair. Some of them also have dementia, which is a symptom that I don't have, thank God. The Stafford cook is very competent, respectful, nurturing. And I have so many friends that cook, a whole extended family. We now have even more cousins than we have. Smiling, beautiful people with PhDs, teachers, firemen, nurses, and even, of course, MDs are the brave new faces of Huntington's disease. Give generous for research so we find a cure. Give until it hurts so we can all feel better. This is a new beginning for me. This is a dawn of the dawn is lit. I'm finally living with HD with dignity and grace and peace. A special thanks to my Aunt Mary for letting me talk to all the people who cannot talk. And also, I would also like to thank my boyfriend Gary for doing all the driving and for doing all the visiting.